I've been looking at your booth all day. You've been beating away with sticks. People can't see it on screen, but her situation is 5 feet that way. And it's been the most amazing thing because you guys bring so much energy that I'm able to kind of warm my hands on.
Love that.
But
Love
do me
that.
a favor, introduce yourself and tell everybody what you do.
All right, so I'm Maile. I'm the general manager and partner of Plaid Circus. We are a premium non-alcoholic sipping spirit, and we make it in Kentucky on the Bourbon Trail. So shout out to anybody who knows how to make bourbon or whiskey. We actually acquire retired bourbon and whiskey barrels, steam out the alcohol, and put our mixture in there.
That's insane. And then what are you guys making next door? Because it must have angel tears in it because the lines are like down the block.
Yeah, so we have our ready-to-drink cans that are pre-mixed with club soda. So it's our spirits that are ready to go, but then we're also making we call it an espresso martini 2.0 with our Plaid Hatton, which is our more smoky flavor. And for some reason, it just works. We mix it with the Fever Tree espresso martini mix. So we've had quite the good energy over there, especially when we're giving espresso away.
Do you have a background in bartending?
No, but I do have a culinary background. My dad's
Because I'm watching you shaker and the whole thing. It's like Tom Cruise from Cocktail.
You know what? I was a dancer for years, so I was like, oh, it's like choreography like this. And I even tell people, I'm not a bartender. Don't judge my shaking skills, but I appreciate that.
I thought you had it. I was like, she must be some sort of professional bartender.
I love
the only thing
that.
that's missing is you're not throwing bottles.
You know what? I should probably learn that. It'll make it that much more exciting.
How did you decide to get into this business?
All right, so I have two very, very smart and I would say like culinary inclined co-founders. They are permanently retired professional drinkers.
Okay, me too.
Awesome, congratulations.
Yeah, 16 years sober. I don't know if that's what you meant,
Yes,
but I'm a retired drinker.
Yes, exactly. They're going on about 20 years combined of being
Amazing.
sober. And so after trying all the other non-alcs out there, they felt like there's nothing that was scratching that itch. So nothing was giving them the mouthfeel, the depth, the layers of complexity, and then that burn in your belly. So we actually use tea and vinegar to give you that flavor and that feeling.
No like capsaicin or any of those sort of spicy bitters or anything?
It does have bitters, but we use shrubs, herbs, natural spices, and everything we make is on site. So we use tea, but we don't buy tea pre-made. We get all the raw ingredients, mix it all on site in Kentucky. So everything's natural, no elixirs, no sweeteners, no artificial flavorings.
So I get that you guys saw the need and decided to fill it, but what had you done before this?
So
take me on the journey.
Okay, my background's actually in the beauty industry.
Shocking.
So going to market,
Really?
yeah, yes, yeah. I know it doesn't look like it at all, but yeah, no, my background's in beauty. I've helped scale billion-dollar beauty brands. Retail is a huge, huge component of what I do, and it still is. So as we go to market with Plaid Circus, it's like a playbook. Put field sales team members out there. You go to market with the right retailers. Right now, our positioning is we're like the hot girl at the party, and we're single, but
That explains why you have so many hot girls over there.
But you can't have our phone number. So we've been hit up by all the retail buyers, and they're like, oh, okay, so you're not ready for retail? I said, no, we're ready for retail. We're just being picky about who we choose.
And how'd you guys go with the new Plaid Circus?
So Plaid, think of like the Scottish Highlands. Both Dan and Brian, our co-founders, they have a Scottish background. And then Circus is like Piccadilly Circus. We have over 20 ingredients in some of our expressions, so it's like a circus of flavors, and it works. So it's like, come join the circus with us.
That's cool. Then what's the split? I mean, you guys having more traction on premise or off premise?
Actually, both. We've partnered with a few very nice, well-known restaurants and bars. So on premise is growing, in demand there, but then also retail. We decided to partner with non-alcoholic bottle shops all over the country.
It's crazy those are popping up.
I know, there's been about over 50 that we've worked with all over in every nook and cranny of the country. And they've really become our advocates, and their communities are non-alc. And we like to say we're an equal opportunity beverage maker. We are not only for the non-drinkers. I like to drink, so I'll actually use our spirits as a base of a really good cocktail.
Oh, incredible. And then what are like the routes to market then? Because you guys are non-alcoholic. You're not tied to the alcohol distributors.
No.
How do you guys get to market?
You know, it's funny you mentioned not tied to an alcohol distributor, because we actually realized with some bars and restaurants we're going into, they want to treat us like alcohol. So they're asking, okay, you need to get on with our distributor. And we're like, wait a minute, we're non-alc. We don't have to pay the fees or the dues. And so
We'll be handcuffed by all the laws.
Right, and so it's kind of like, we're not a juice, we're not a tea, but we're also not alcohol. So we fit into this kind of market that even on-premise locations are getting used to. So we've launched our website, we put a little bit of paid spend behind Meta, and our D2C is scaling, and then we're looking to launch in retail this fall.
Well, it's interesting because I see a bunch of non-alc sort of cocktails, and they kind of go down two routes. They're either trying to trick you into thinking there's booze in it, and you're like, oh my God, it tastes like Jack and Coke, but there's no Jack and there's no Coke. or it's like, hey, these are just sophisticated flavors that we think you'll enjoy. And it almost feels like you guys have done both.
Yeah, yeah. And we're not a mimic. We're not a mimic. We're not a mocktail. And we get asked often, are you like a tequila? Or are you like a bourbon? The answer is no. We've been coined as Non-Alc 2.0. We're very flavor forward. So we pride ourselves on the complexity of the flavor and the ingredients, but we're not trying to be like something that exists out there. We're trying to bring a whole new product to market. So think of us as like the evolution of Non-Alc.
Well, and then the other sort of interesting thing is, for people that aren't familiar with the brand, I've been sitting next to you for a day and a half. What are like sort of the package configurations, and how do consumers enjoy it?
Yeah, so we sell our ready-to-drink cans that are pre-mixed with club soda or tonic, and we sell those in a 4-pack. You can buy them on our website. You can subscribe, so you get it on your doorstep without even having to think about it.
Amazing.
Yeah, and then we also have some really nice bundles on our website where you can try multiple flavors. We have our 750 ml bottles, and then we also have a 375 bottle if you want to just try it and pour yourself some cocktails at home.
So those bigger bottles, like, it looks like it's spirit, but you've got a sort of a non-alcoholic spirit. How are people using that? Are they just making their own sort of custom concoctions when they don't feel like doing your RTD?
Yeah, so essentially, if you purchase from us, we actually send you a really nice recipe book, and it's got about 10 recipes in there on how to mix up the spirit that you just bought at home. And so typically we, again, Fever Tree plug, shameless plug, we love Fever Tree. If you mix it with a club soda or even a pink grapefruit soda with some of our expressions, it brings the expression to life, and then garnish it with something fresh, like fresh mint, lime, orange. So treat it just like you would a premium cocktail, but without the alcohol in it.
Incredible. Where can people find it? People that are watching this, where can they find it?
All right, so plaidcircus.com.
Easy to remember.
And then our Instagram, @Plaid Circus.
Fantastic. And then are you available on Amazon, things like that, or better to buy from your site?
Soon to be Amazon. We also just launched TikTok shop, plaid.circus.
Shout out.
Shout out. Oh, hey, TikTok shop. Shout out to TikTok shop. So we recently launched it, and then we will be launching Amazon soon.
Amazing. Well, get some, try it.
Yes.
Thanks so much for sitting down with me. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.